Hi guys, how's it going? I hope this is working. I'm going to just check on the thing, the CPU levels. It should be coming across better than before because I've done a little bit of sorting out. Because before it was like saying it's 99 to 100 CPU usage. I'm hoping it's coming across check over 582. I'm going to make other, and I've done the same for my other laptop as well. I've sorted out the CPU usage. Open, open. Well. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, it's coming across good. Right, there we go. Let me just check. I got see the filters, what the filters are doing. Take noise gate off for a minute. There you go. That should be a little bit better as well. 'Cause I noticed the noise gate was kicking in a little bit as well. So there we go. That might have been affecting me as well. Sorry, I just figured about my TikTok this month ago. So yeah, I did. I just put up a TikTok video as well, and but I noticed when I had um two probably I take two noise gates going and all that. But as you guys can see in Penyrheol and all of that, it's kind of boring. Yeah, I mean not like yesterday when we had a fire brigade and all that and so forth, and a lot of people around here will be going out to vote. Uh, I'm gonna go out and get some milk. I mean, I'm not walking out onto the street to get milk. I'm just gonna go to the fridge. I already bought my milk. I mean, uh, yeah, I had it delivered the other day. I got that nut milk, and it comes with like vitamin D and all that and so forth. So that's pretty cool. And also those logos, guys, that keep changing over and that. I mean, yeah, I thought it'd be nice to have something like that. I mean, instead of something just stationary. I mean, so I created like I think like 10 of them. To no, actually, I created more than that because Rumble is like 12, 13 channels, isn't it? So I created about 13 there, and I've created some more as well. And so there you go, guys. We got stalkers going about signing and Penrod today, guys. I mean, so be careful. There's stalkers out there. They seem to be traveling with blue lights on top of their cars, and they used to be called pandas, but now. So be careful. I mean, the Panda Brigade out there. Sorry, these days they call it Sherbet Brigade, according to somebody from Penyrheol. They call them the Sherbets. Because they got like this blue and yellow thing, so he calls them the Sherbets. And I'm like, okay, very intriguing from his end. But anyway, but I'm gonna go and get that milk. I will not be long. Yeah, I've been chatting with, a journalist from Australia today and all that, and she sent me like words and all that and so forth that I've put into like a musical piece. So I mean, and I'm going to hopefully get a response by the end of today. I mean, should be very intriguing. I got to say. And to let you guys know as well, yeah, I have gone now, and I should actually start sending it out, shouldn't I? I should start doing it actually. I know it's not like completely, it's not fully done, but it's getting there. It's getting there. Expiry date. There you go. There you go. Copy. Thank you. So yeah, I've been putting a Discord thing together and all that. I mean, like I said the other day, I still got to do the ticket side and all that. And the thing is, as well, have I got that done as well? I need to see what you guys are saying. Oh, actually, I got you up on my laptop, and so. I want to shout out the stream as well. I'll just see what happens. There you go. Let's close that down as well. There we go. All right. But yeah, it's been an interesting few weeks ago, gotta be honest. I had all this stuff like bombarding coming at me and so forth over Christmas, and now it's gone silent. You know what I mean? Everything's just gone silent. I'm not used to that. You know what I mean? I'm used to being up against something and everything else. I'm used to something going on, and that keeps me alert and sharp and all that. This I'm not used to it. I don't know anything that go like so. I'm just using it to sharpen up other skills. You know what I mean? And everything else. I'm used to being like fully up against the wall and trying to get out of a situation. I mean, yeah, despite I've got a situation going on, but it's not like everything coming at you all at once. You know what I mean? I'm used to. So what I've been doing, I've been like just focusing on building my design techniques up, you could say. You know what I mean, I've been going off getting brushes for affinity. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, that'll be a program. I've been looking into that other program as well. Was it not Windows? The other one, there's something OS Zinnos, or it begins with Z anyway. You know what I mean? I've downloaded it and I'm looking into it before installing it. I'm going to get another machine, you know, and then I'm going to install it on that. So if anything goes wrong, then these two laptops I got will not get affected. I'll just use. I mean, I'll just find like a basic, 80 to £100 second-hand laptop, dump it on and see how it runs. You know what I mean? Because by all accounts, somebody bought like a £48 to £50 laptop. They put that operating system on, and it seems to run pretty okay. So, I mean, I can pick up pretty good, laptops now for. I mean, that in sales, they would normally go for like £500. They drop down to like £220. You know what I mean? So I don't mean £2.20. I mean like 220. You know, so when I go 220, it's 220. Okay, guys. Or if I go 320, it's 320. Unless I say 3.20. You know what I mean? Then you know, and it's £3.20 when I do the 3 point. But anyway, so yeah, so I mean, I got a laugh as well. Yesterday, I had a person saying to me, you're stupid that you don't want anybody to rule over you, that you don't want anybody to order you about and say you can't do that and all that. And I'm like, so you're advocating dictatorship then, or slavery or something like that? And they're like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, oh, but you just said I need somebody to govern me and this, that, and everything else. That I need somebody to tell me and how to put the kettle on, or make a cup of coffee, or how my money should be spent, and all of that and so forth. They then say to me, no, I don't mean that. But yeah, but is that what government is, though? I mean, if you don't pay taxes, they fine you for your money anyway. Shut up. In other words, they're telling you that you should spend your money towards the government. You know what I mean? And yet, yeah, I mean, which I got a laugh. Which, come in, boys and girls, tea's ready. Anyway, but like I said, from my TikTok thing, you know what I mean? It's like we are like drilled and programmed to just give our money, you know, to the establishment without going, hold on a minute, I am consented to this. I just gone along without even thinking, should I hand money over or not? You know what I mean? Is this best for me? You know what I mean? That sort of thing. I've noticed how a lot of us have done that. We just gone along instead of going, oh, man, is this really best for me? And for my friends and family and all of that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's a funny thing. But, and what I got to laugh as well is, yeah, I mean, right now I'm speaking with a feminist, and feminists are like, oh, you're men of this, you're men of that, and I'm like, and it's winding them up, you know what I mean? Because they want, you know, men to bite and what you call it, and I'm just like, this is why I laugh, right? They look at me, you men being men. I went, yeah, and you women being women. That's why we've got men and women. and they were like, I did not think that through now. I'm like, no, you didn't, did you? But you know, men, you know what you like. Yeah, and you women know what you're like. Oh, how dare you? And I went, yeah, no. How dare me? It's great, isn't it? And, yeah, I mean, and that comes, isn't it, guys? Isn't it? It's not just men; it's women and men. You know, I mean, a percentage of us we've been through hell and back and so on, and we just get to the point where we just like, yep, okay, whatever. That's all you got, is it? Okay. So you're saying I'm stupid and a fool, right? I've never heard that before. Okay. I mean, so you think that's worse than being called a murderer, a rapist, you know what I mean, a cunt, a bastard, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, and many other things, you know what I mean, okay. Oh, you got me on stupid and a fool. Oh. uh, and I mean, and it's like, and it goes, you know, men and women. You know, I thought who's been around the block a few times. Sounds wrong at this one, kind of kinky. But it gets to the point. I mean, and even the establishment is like, oh shit. Doesn't matter what we say now, it's not gonna affect them. Yeah, it does get to that level, isn't it? You know, for a few of us, where the establishment, you know, slanders, lies about you and all that. The police lie, slander about you. The courts lie and slander about you. You get to the point where you're just like, system is just a demonic piece of shit at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And you just like go, you know what, you don't want that corrupt system that's run by the devil and all that and so forth. You lot can have it. We'll just go over here. And then people look at you and they're like, why is that one all, you know what I mean, being lonely and that? No, we're not being lonely. We're being alone for peace. Because a lot of you are fucking dickheads. A lot of you are retarded. A lot of you are pathetic, and you don't deserve our time. You know what I mean? A lot of men and women that have gone through a lot will get what I'm saying. We've gotten to the stage where we just like, you're all just going to keep going along with corruption. You're just going to keep going along with the state violence. You're going to keep funding it and paying for it and so much more. You lot think the police are there for you and all of that. And I mean, and like somebody said to me, you know what I mean, recently, that you treat the police now like your toys because the police have been treating me like a toy. Think about that. They've allowed, you know, the police up and down the country and around the world. They've allowed a lot of people who are victims all that. It's over. You know what I mean, I would never let myself be a victim. Despite the hell I've gone through. You know what I mean, a victim means you're not going to keep rising. You know what I mean? Well, myself, I keep building, I keep designing, I keep doing stuff and all that, despite the hell I've gone through. And there'll be a lot of men and women exactly the same. We just keep going. It doesn't matter what people think of us. We just keep going. Doesn't matter if we're getting money or not. And from my perspective, and what I've seen and what I'm seeing coming in, which is gonna tear the public, society apart on a massive level. It's gonna absolutely destroy a lot of families, and the thing is, I can't blame the Parliament. I can't blame the King and all that. So despite they put the agendas out there, they've gone with groups and technocratic companies and all that, rolling this stuff out. The thing is, the public went off and worked in these places. This is the thing. So, and even then, you can't fix stupid. You know what I mean? You can't blame them because they're just being stupid and just doing what they think is right. You know what I mean? Despite they are destroying the human race right now. And that's why I think percentage of us just looked on and were like, we could speak out still, we could still do this and all that, but the majority haven't listened. You know what I mean? They haven't gone and looked for themselves. But yet they criticize us for checking and knowing. We noticed that. It's true what that old saying and that shooting the messenger sort of thing. But yet they rather shoot the messenger because they don't want to know the message. Because if they did, they would then have to be responsible for what they would have to do next. Think about that. And as I've talking to you, my leg just popped. The thing on my leg just popped and liquid shot straight out. But anyway, it just makes you think, though. Think about that. How many are willing not to hear what's really going on. And I think a part of it is, I think deep down they know they funded it. Think about that. Think of a lot of problems we see in society today. Deep down, they probably know that they funded it, and they don't want to stop what they funded that is destroying many families' lives in the UK as well. I mean, I'm speaking from a UK position, but these agendas are being rolled out in USA, Australia, Africa, Asia, South America, Canada, Mexico, all over the place. And when someone says to me, "Oh, the social credit system thing will never be rolled out," and I just go, "China," and they're like, "Wait, what do you mean? No government country will let that happen." And I'm like, "China. It's already rolled out. They're already anybody who speaks out against the state, they have points deducted from them to the point where they have no wages, where they have no right to have a home." Think about it. We're seeing that now in this country. Where we've gone from, like, you have free chances with the housing options to you must lose a home first before you have a home. Think about that. You must go for the ringer and all of that, left, right, and centre, before they even put you in a place that is suited for you. What if you sort of like end up in a building where the authorities, have taken you from a perfect place you're in? They set you up because you're speaking out against the state and all of that and so forth. You don't like the tyrannical agendas that are going on, and you don't like the state kidnapping children to be taken to places and all that, and then all of a sudden they bring somebody in and all that, right? And 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 then all of a sudden they try and shut down your podcast. They try and shut you down in so many different ways. Then they try and get a person that tries to kill you and all that and everything else. And then you end up losing a brilliant thing. You're on the ground floor, everything's on one level, the bathroom and all that, and you end up in a place where you're struggling to get upstairs to the toilet and this, that, and everything, and to the point you end up having to back it downstairs, and yet the housing and the authorities and all that are laughing at you because they're like, haha, that, you know, I mean, this one's been speaking out, been telling the truth and all that and so forth, but we're causing that person pain and all that. Yeah, that goes a lot. I mean, in South Wales, in Swansea and all that, they cause. I mean, and I'm seeing it done as well down in South England. I'm seeing it all over the place. I mean, there are people that I'm speaking to and seeing and hearing and so forth where the authorities and all that are killing anybody that's basically speaking out against the corruption of the UK. And the taxpayers are funding it, by the way. It's great to be a taxpayer to kill the truth, isn't it? Just saying. Because a voter will always vote for lies. Think about that. Think about that. A voter will always vote for lies. Well, you're not voting for truth, that's for sure. You're not voting for anything decent. You're not voting for anything really that will help the public and all that. I mean, you would have to be, well, like my father used to say, you know, I mean, if you had a brain, you'd be dangerous. And unfortunately, a lot of you are not using your brain right now, are you? Because if you used it, you would realize we don't need government. We don't need our money going towards Israel or to the Vatican and all that, which is, you know, which other countries are siphoning. And yet, the morons in this country are going, oh, it's the unemployed. No, the unemployed don't even affect what's going on. It's under 3%. The amount of money being sent to the unemployed is under 3%. So where the fuck is the other 97% going on? Think about that. 97%, right? That's going to be in the billions and more, which is added now up into the trillions of debt that we're in right now. And the banks are laughing because they know they've set up the people of Britain like they've set up the other countries. And the only way to get rid of debt is by not paying it, by just saying no to it. But saying, hey, you the banks caused this, fuck off. And we start something else. That's the only way to get rid of the debt now. It's by saying no, fuck off, and build something else. Because by having that trillions worth of debts that's still there, which I think people are starting to forget about, that is killing the UK. That is destroying everything in this country. So, who's really destroying everything? The unemployed that don't have their hands on the levers, or is it the banking cartels? Is it the, you know, those in the Tavistock, those that are part of the World Economic Forum, which Charlie boy, I'm not going to call him King Charles because he's not my king. You know I mean, I would be blaspheming if I called him my king. He's not my king. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Jesus is my king. If I was ever going to have a king, it's Jesus. Jesus is the King of Kings, by the way. But anyway, so And you see all these Christians and stuff like that as well that are blaspheming and everything else, by the way. You know what I mean? How can you say you want a government, but at the same time, you're going against Jesus? You're going against God and all that. This is why I will not vote, because I'm not a blaspheming son of a bitch. Hello, what's going on? Hold on, guys. Yeah, that's the thing of it, guys. That's the thing where you have so many people. They still have this illusion, this cognitive dissonance that these particular parties are there for them. They're not. It makes you. Wait, have I got the thing up on? Alright, there you go. What I find funny as well, guys, as you can see with these houses and stuff like that, they've got like the solar panels up, and you see people like all tidying their homes out. I mean, each to their own and all that. But when you know what agendas are in place and also getting in place, and the legislation's getting in place, you see all this effort being put in and all that, and then you think to yourself, somebody's going to be heartbroken. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to be wasting a lot of money. Because it's like the book, the Agenda 21 book, which looks into a lot of things. And the funny thing is, when you read the Agenda 21 book, it sounds lovely, it sounds beautiful, it sounds that it should be on everybody's shelf. You know what I mean? And just go along with this Agenda 21. But then you see the in between the lines of what they're really saying. You know what I mean? Because these are masters of sort of like saying, oh, they want to make this wonderful and all that, and when the Great Reset then hits around, everybody's going to be like, oh, I voted for this crap. Yeah, because you voted for it. You didn't learn anything. You didn't go and check things out for yourselves. You didn't see what they were actually saying to you. You know what I mean? You just went along and just listened to the TV sets. I mean, the altar of bullshit and all that. And this is why I'm not putting links out ever again. You know what I mean? Well, I say that. You watch know tomorrow. Link. But because last time I did like a full like link upon link and all that, and showed the evidence and resources and everything else. Yeah, I mean, I had my home taken away from me. I was so on the target. I was over the target. I mean, if you had to put it in a physical sense, I mean, a reality sense, you could say that the knowledge I put out there through my speaker show back in the day. It's not live no more 'cause they've taken the live away. Last time I checked, I'm gonna have to check again see if they've brought it back. But when I used to do live streams over there and so forth, I think, I did like most would do. I we're putting out the links showing, where I was getting the information from, and much more. And I found something that triggered the authorities. They absolutely, and then they sent like a group of people to then try and kill me off and all that, which failed. But they've been trying so much, and then one officer, that knows what's really going on, turned around to me and said, "No wonder you've got like PTSD of all this crap going on." Not all officers are bad, but you got a few that are. Well, I say a few. There's fucking few thousands and more. But anyway, but this one, I think he's only staying in to make sure there's at least somebody decent on the force. That if he sees an arsehole, he steps in. And he said to me, "I can see why you got PTSD and all that." And I showed him, when I had my main rig here, and I showed him a few things and all that, and he was like, "I can see why they're coming after you. Don't worry, I'm not going to arrest you. Hell no, we need you out here." And then just over Christmas time, when I got arrested again, for just saying what needed to be said and all that, and a few other things. One of the officers that was sitting, next to my cell and all of that and so forth, asked me a question. Because it was 1-on-1. He's making sure I was safe, and he asked me a question. As it's just me and here, we need to know something. I went, "Yes, certainly." It's about the C-19. I went, "Oh, yeah." And he asked me a few things. I replied to him, "Do you want the honest answer or do you want the brutal honest answer?" I told him straight. Because he wanted the brutal honest answer, and I think they noticed that there's only, we just saying it straight up, and they have got, there's a few officers there now that have now realised they fucked up in 2017. They fucked up big style in 2017. And they fucked up again in 2020. A lot of them are like, "Oh, we got the wrong one." And I'm like, "No shit, Sherlock. I'm the one who's trying to save people." That's why I had whywales.com. That's why I had my link tree. Coronavirus 19 and all of that and so forth before they got taken away. And now I've got deaduk.info. I haven't changed. I'm still doing what I'm doing, warning people, still getting out there and making sure people are safe. I have not changed it in that regard. Well, you've let other people try and silence me, so therefore you lot aided and abetted in people being killed off. How do you feel? That sort of thing. Because it's like, in 2020 when they took me in, when the COVID thing had kicked off, everything, because somebody tried to break into my place and all that, and I filmed them doing it and everything else, and the people got like appetite, and so I ended up getting arrested for that. They said, "Oh, you can't film me" and all that, and I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake." And I noticed people don't like the truth around here. I noticed that in Swansea and all of that and everything, that the authorities don't like it when you're exposing them and you're showing them up. For the crimes they're doing and everything else. They like to make you an example to everybody else. If you speak up against the crimes we, the authorities, are doing, we will punish you. And the thing is, as well, because I've been speaking on my show for a long time, about Masons and all that, and this is where a lot of problems actually stemmed from, and a lot of people are out there that are having problems from the establishment and all that. It's because we know what's going on by the Masonic orders and all that and everything else, and we're getting, attacked a lot. You get your homes taken away from you. You get so many things taken from you. You know what I mean? And say, for argument's sake, right, you have like a bus pass given to you and all that and everything because they say you've got a mental health disorder and all that. Fucking idiots. Well, for speaking the truth, that's a mental health disorder. Idiots. Therefore, what they're actually saying is that only believe liars. Think about that. Anyway, the authority likes to lie, in other words. So, and yet we're gonna see on May the 7th the public voting for liars. Think about that. The majority of people that vote, or all of people that are voting actually, are voting for liars. Yeah, I mean, you like people who lie, so you go out to vote for those that are lying to you. Think about that. You cannot say you're in it for the truth and all that in this world when you are deliberately going out there and voting for liars. You know what I mean? You can't say, after you voted many, many, many times that you don't like voting for liars and all that. A lot of you just keep doing it. You make excuses like saying, "Oh, we need Labour out because because we need somebody else in." But you look at all of them. Every single political party is a liar. They're not in it for the public. All the people, first they're in it for themselves because they need a wage packet, and two, they will get in, and there'll be a lot of lobbying from certain companies and this, that, and everything else that will always make sure political parties toe the line of the state, and the state have always gone against the public. Think about that. So on May the 7th, that should be called fucking over the rest of the public day. Because all you do is voting for violence and all that, which, I've talked about. It's strange that we still have people that thinks voting is the answer. And I see people in the alternative movement, and I see people that I speak to, and they know my stance. They know my stance 100%. You know what I mean? I don't believe in politics. I think governments are stupid. Governments are for stupid people. You know what I mean? And on top of that, think how many people that would be healthy now without governments, without kings, queens, and all that suppressing everything. You know what I mean? If we didn't have the kings, queens, and guillotines and parliamentarians, and people were allowed to just go off and do whatever they want and grow whatever they want and this, that, and much, much, much more, without authorities saying, "Oh, you can't do that because you have had planning permission and all that." So how can you say you're free, but yet you still need permission from an authoritative figure? Think about that. How can you say you're free to bring it down to a local level of councils and all that? How can men and women round the flipping country of the UK say they're free when you need planning permission from somebody else? If it's your home, shouldn't you build whatever the fuck you want in your home? If you're free, that is. You know what I mean? If you want to put another, let's say, another room on the side of the building, you should be allowed to build it. You should just do it. without any permission from the government or the councils or wherever. That shows people ain't free if you need to go to a cunt in a council for permission to put an extra room onto your building. And yet people would defend the fucking authorities and all that left, right, and centre, despite it's the authorities and the governments and all that. They're keeping you as slaves, dumbasses. You know what I mean? It's flipping. It's absurd. You know what I mean? Absolutely ridiculous. And yet you go and try to explain it to the public. You know what I mean? They've got their defences up. They got all that government brainwashing, and they go, "No, you're a tinfoiler." And you turn around to them and you're like, rather be a tinfoiler, because that means I'm free thinking. I can, think for myself. I can do the research, cross-reference, understand what's really going on. I'm a realist, and therefore you're just a stupid cunt. Well, I never. Notice how you put it back at them, and they're like, and at least I don't need government to tell me what to do. And also, I don't need the establishment to tell me on how to work. I've never been insulted in all my life. You know what I mean? You know how those people go? Yeah. It's funny. I mean, I do find it funny. All right, let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Sorry, guys, I'm just checking in on some of the designs I'm doing. That's not doing that I've done. But I'm trying to find my Rumble logo that I did. And I can't find it. Might create a new one. And the thing what I've noticed as well, how the mental health teams and all that don't like people saying that we don't need government. I've noticed that if you say you don't need government and all that and so forth, which when you think about it, mental health teams needs governments, to keep them going. When you think about it, so when you say, "Oh, you don't need government," you're basically saying you don't need them as well. So of course they're going to come running out for the state and go, "Oh, you can't be saying that, blah 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 blah." It's funny as hell. It's very interesting to see them do that. And a lot don't get it. A lot don't get it. I might have found what I'm looking for. Might have. No, I'm going to create a new one. Be quicker. Yeah, it's I think it would be quicker to just. Hold on, did I drop that in? I don't think I did I? No. Hold on, let me put it into the chat if it lets me. YouTube, select stream. No, refresh. Thank you. Free views. Thank you for the free views. You guys want to see me for a change? Yeah, how something different. There we go. Okay. I'm looking rough, by the way, guys. I'm looking really rough and all of that. But there you go. There's me. Anyway, have I got the? Hold on. We'll duplicate this now. We'll duplicate that. Furry, big me, right? Not pig me, but big me, right? So we're gonna slide me over to here. There we go. And we're gonna do that. There you go. But yeah, it's been a while on it, guys. So I'm gonna dump that in. I'll put that in my Discord for now. Ah, excellent. Say it is excellent. No, only because I went off and did a few things. You know what I mean? But yeah. Oh, yeah, I can see it over on laptop number 2, so I don't really need this in bed right now. Right, I can get rid of that. I can get rid of this. There you go. And also, I could put a Bible thing on there, a nice little Bible message. At the moment, guys, I'm doing like Genesis. This site can't be reached. Oh, I've killed it, have I? I can't reach it anyway. So what are you guys doing on a Sunday out there? You know what I mean? If you're watching on a VOD later or whatever, you know, drop it underneath the in the chat. Let me know what you've been up to on this Sunday and everything. Oh, one thing I won't mind doing, guys, but I don't mind you do it. I mean, don't. I mean,
I'm serious. No, but a great many of them have actually lost interest. You
know what I mean, I tried the what you call it a while back. For quite a few things that I thought I wouldn't try. Marmite crisps, which you know what I mean, they were lovely. I tried the what was that spicy thing I tried? Oh yeah, I tried the chilies, the Senegal chilies. Oh, they were nice. They were absolutely nice. Yeah, I mean, I still got a few left actually, but they've been there for weeks and weeks and weeks, so they might have rotten. So I might have to throw them out. But the thing is, they
don't want to have sex anymore. They don't want to go on dates.
Yeah. And I gotta be honest, guys. This layout that I've got up now, guys, it was done through Affinity. You know what I mean? Because as some of you know, I have been using what was it? Not Dreamweaver. That's my web coding thing. Anyway, the Fireworks CS5 from. I know a lot of you moved on to like CC and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And beyond. But I still like using what do you call it? CS5 and all that. I'm comfortable with it. You know what I mean? But hello there, guys. Wow. You know, I hope you all are having a. I mean, I wonder if somebody's gone past. You know, this year done. But anyway, so let's lower this down a bit as well. Not that far. There you go. But yeah, oh yeah, this was a top that people, I mean, could have bought off my store. I think I've taken it down now. I think I've got rid of it and so on. But yeah, I've noticed TikTok have really clamped down on my channel. You know what I mean? Because since it's been taken over, I mean, I think I've been spotted now. You know what I mean? I've gone from like last year, I had this rise. I went from like a couple of hundred followers to over 1,000 odd followers over there, and my follower count is still going up. By the way, still going up, but my views have been censored like there's no tomorrow. That's not my, you know what I mean? It's not my fault that you know what I mean, Israel loves killing people. Anyway, and yet you got people like myself and all that are speaking out against it. Just saying. Oh, and this, guys, you know what I mean, like somebody mentioned a while back, the cross out things is meant to symbolize death, right? It's meant to symbolize Susie slide, if you know what I mean, right? Could be on YouTube. You gotta be careful what you say. So a Susie slide, right? And I guess where I got this from. You're gonna, you know, you guys are gonna be like, wait, what? Yeah, I got sent down to Clacton last year, right? Because I was speaking up for the Brits and a lot more, because I was done with the bullshit on so many levels, right? So I spoke openly, you know what I mean, and everything else, and wasn't swearing. You know, I just spoke honestly and openly, and the mental health teams and all of that were like, you know what I mean, I've been. Yeah, I mean, was it Port Talbot or Newport? It was one of the mental health places, and they were like saying to me, "Oh, we don't like what you're saying and all that." And I just looked at them, like, I mean, in my mind, I was thinking, well, I don't like you lot going along with tyranny and genocide and all of that. You know what I mean? But and like they're saying, and it's tactical, right? And in that moment, because I was in front of those that could really make my world an absolute bitch. You know what I mean? I mean, an absolute bitch. I waited for that person to go. And then when I was already left with people that delivery, you know what I mean, the delivery team, I spoke openly then, right? And they said, we get it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, freedom of speech is gone in the UK. I went, yeah, I know. That's why I keep testing it. You know what I mean? And then this is what, you know what I mean, a lot of people don't get. Freedom of speech is dead in the UK. You know what I mean? But you need people like myself and all of us to try and bring it back. You know what I mean? So when somebody says, oh, you can't say that, you say it. You know what I mean? Because once you allow one thing to be censored, then everything is open game to be censored. I mean, think about that. Think about that. Doesn't mean you should be saying it and all, but while that word is being targeted as a censored word, you say it. Think about that. You know what I mean? So this book, right, was given to me by somebody in the mental health team. Think about that. They are supposed to be against people committing suicide, and yet they give it a this with a simple. I mean, I'm not going to say who it is because this person's lovely and they probably didn't know, but this, anyone who knows the symbolism of X's crossed out, I mean, means death, means destruction, it means all that sort of thing, and so. And I mean, and this is what the 40s have noticed. Some of them, they know I get the symbolism. They know I understand a lot, but I keep a lot to myself. Because I've said to them, if I told you everything, you would kill yourselves. You would absolutely quit your job and die. because you lot think you're free. You lot think you're in this job because you put yourself here and all that. No. A lot of you in these jobs, are here because you're useful idiots. And you know what I mean? And I mean, if I said that to them, they'd be like, actually, I have actually come to think of it. Come to think of it. I've actually torn one person's uniform in half. I don't mean physically, but verbally. You know, I mean, this is the young officer. He came to my home in Penyrheol. You know, him all smugged and so forth, right? And the thing is, I can see when the other officers laughing in the car. You know what I mean? This is a bit I've never said, right? About the officers in the car laughing. And the thing is, the officer in the car is friendly with me. And so maybe they sent them to me, you know, to calm the ego down. I don't know. But this one came across to me and so forth. I'm here to check on your mental health. Aha, you must bow down to me. And I was like, okay then. Let's have fun. I'm not going to cross. I'm like looking down. I'm like, okay, why ain't them two not getting out of the car? So anyway, so I'm now like looking at this young lad. He must be in like late teens, early 20s. You know what I mean? And I mean, he's just joined the police and all that. And I just gone, right, you really want to have a go at me, deal? Like, you know, are you sure about that? I could rip your uniform in half and all of that. I don't mean physically, I mean verbally, because I know every symbol on that uniform. I could really make you quit your job right now. And he went, go on. And I said, for one, that where the badge is situated on your hat right now is to cover your third eye, to show you haven't got consciousness and all that. And he just looked at me like, wait, what? Also, the checkered thing that you got going on, yeah, that is the Freemason checkerboard that you're controlled by the fucking Masons. Do I need to go on? And I went on like that through his flipping uniform. By the time he left, he went from like all coloured and smug with colours in his cheek to bright colour white. It's like he had met somebody that knew his position better than he did. And I did, and I do. I mean, and he just went off, got back in the car and so forth. And I could hear, the court, right, is circled. So in that direction, the officers are sitting in the car and all that and so forth. And, you know what I mean? So he had to walk that way, and the car had to drive around this way, okay? So by the time he got round here, all I heard was, why didn't you tell me that he was doing? You need taking down a peg or two. You don't treat people like that. And he's the one that will tell you straight. You know what I mean? And then a week or two later, the two officers in the car came round and said to me, sorry about that. You know what I mean, how's your mental health and all of that? But we knew you could handle it and you could deal with that prick. And I went, okay, thanks. But yeah, and I gave him a UK column newspaper, by the way. So if you're one of the officers that had a UK column newspaper off me, hello. Bloody fly off. Yeah, I bought loads of UK column newspapers like years ago, and I had like bundles left over and so forth. So every time a police officer would come to my home, I would hand them a UK column paper. So yeah, so that was fun and all that. But anyway, I need milk. Somebody's sitting there going, I need money. He said milk and he had milk. I say money, I don't get money. What's going on? The milk was ready sitting there. Oh, you bastard. But you looked around. Yeah. It's part of the illusion that I didn't have milk there. And then when I looked again, oh, milk. Oh yeah, it's Boogie on today. Boogie 2988 and stuff. Are they on right now? Are they? Because I want to check them out. Because I think Kalo is supposed to be with Boogie. I can't believe I've watched that far ass, you know, for over 15 years and more. You know what I mean? And the thing is, well, can you imagine if I decided, all those years ago to actually push my channels to become big, but I never did that. You know what I mean, I just thought, just like randomly, like, I'll put a video up here today, and then let a few months go by, put another video up, and then let. So I wasn't pushing the channel or nothing. You know what I mean? Well, you see others, they'd be like putting it out every day, and I'm like dealing with idiots in real life and so forth, and I would come on and watch. You know what I mean? And I will always say this as well. And I know Boogie 28's never gonna see this, but one of my favorite videos by Boogie, you know what I mean, is because it's a similar type of humor my dad does. You know what I mean? When Boogie sort of like did, I'm driving my car with my hands and my feet. I showed my dad that. You know what I mean? And because my dad would be the type like that would have a banana in his car, go around pretending he's phoning people and all of that, you know what I mean? And this was like way before mobile phones came out, by the way. You know what I mean? Instead, we had these brick phones in the cars and all that. My dad, for a laugh, would be there with his banana pretending he's phoning people, and people would be looking at him like, huh? I mean, and I have that similar type of humor as well. I got like many different types of humors, because my comedians, apart from one being my dad, you know, my family with a very dark sense of humor. My dad's got, you know, like a dark sense of humor. I mean, some people I idolized when I was a kid was like Robin Williams for one, you know what I mean, and Richard Pryor and people like that, you know what I mean. So by the time then I got onto Twitch and all that and hanging out with people on Twitch, I mean, and the stuff I'd gone through personally myself. I mean, when a lovely lady, and I'm not going to say her name, you know what I mean, but she knows who she is. When we did like Quiplash and all that, and she turned around and to me and she said, I know this is you because this is something dark you were doing out, and I'd be like, me? Never. I'm not dark like this. And people in a chat were like, really? It was like that. You know what I mean? They're typing it, of course, but you can sense. You know, if I was in the room and they're surrounding me, it'd be like looking at you, like, really? You're not dark. Some of the stuff you have said on this channel that you toned down is pretty dark. What was that? What was that? Pretty dark. Anyway, I got horses coming up my mouth. Anyway, so, and when you're on your own channel, yeah, you tone it down, but you don't tone it as much when you're in other people's channels. And then when you get onto your other stream away from Twitch, oh, God help us then. I am not a dark comedian. Really. I mean, I toned it down. Right? The stuff I used to do on Twitch, I toned it down. Right? Was cannibalism and necrophilia and all that. I mean, that to me is calming it down. Right? But they're going, that's not calm. That's not toning it down. I'm like, really? Oh. And so by the time one or two were brave enough, they came across and they listened to one of my speaker shows. As I said, brave enough. Whoops. And they came across, and then we got chatting in Discord after. They were, I guess, ZESTAGUL. I'm like, yeah. I'm never going to listen to one of your shows ever again. Informative, but dark. I'm like, but that's the fluffy stuff. I was talking about how people's heads being blown off and this, that, and everything else, and their spines being ripped out, and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? All because the taxpayer funded it. Yay! Great to be a taxpayer and people's heads blowing off and spines ripped out and children being, delivered like pizzas to other adults to be fucked over. But anyway, yeah. So that's the stuff I would be talking into. Trying to get the public to wake up and say, "Hey, we need to stop funding this." But the public are like, I'm happy to be a taxpayer. I'll continue funding this creepy shit. I'm like, really? Fucking idiots. But yeah, what are you going to do? Be a voter? But anyway, guys. I think they're on today. Is it today or tomorrow? And my leg just popped again. More liquid. How nice. We got liquid coming from the leg. Then again, I'll probably put it in the kettle, boil it, and then make tea out of it, and then serve it to a passerby. Who knows? But anyway. Would you like pussy tea? I'd like tea. I got coffee. Like, mix it with some salad cream. But anyway, oh, okay. Reapers is live right now. Okay. So when is the fat ass on? Let's have a look. Loco live. Let's have a look. See when you were on, innit? Pardon me. Well, that was Cooking Boogie a day ago. When is this fat ass on? Are they set up ready for Sunday? Oh well. Because normally something goes on a Sunday or whatever. Anyway. What I might do as well, I mean, it's, can you imagine I go across and you know, it's do a redirect to Reapers and they're like, who the fuck's Struggle Darkness? I might do that. Don't know yet. Oh, guys, yep, bought this the other day as well. Oh, fucking hell. That's great, isn't it? This little small keyboard, so I'm not typing on the laptop. Cause I find when you type on a laptop, I mean, it's pressing down, and for some reason, it's slowing down the thing. So, bought this little piece of shit. You know what I mean? And it seems to be doing quite okay. You know what I mean? So, as you probably notice, it's probably not fucking up as much now. And plus, I did go into the directory and killed a few demons in there. Did you know the demons didn't like it? You know what I mean? The demons were saying, "No, leave us in here." You know what I mean? We don't care you're trying to be like, you know, Jesus Christ and send us to hell and back and all of that. You know what I mean? We don't care that you've got holy water and salt, like something from Supernatural where Demon Sam will come and kick out demonic asses and so forth. We don't give a damn. And I'm like, no, be gone. I want my CPU back. So I went in with the holy water and these, you know what I mean, the rock salt and all that, and kicked the demonic, you know, evil pieces of shit from my laptop and got it from 100 CPU percent down to a lovely 23%. That was beautiful. And now the demons are, you know, are in computer hell going, how dare you? We will come back one day and make your computer at 100% to the point it fries itself. And I'm like, good luck, because it's sitting on fans right now, keeping it cool. And on top of that, you're never getting past the rock salt again. So that was pretty cool. And Foxy, if you're going to talk about yourself like I just did, that's how you do it. Not Monotone Roxy. I'm happy. We're gonna look at makeup. How is the makeup doing today? Wait, look, I got lovely. It goes on my lips. Oh, very nice. I got eyeshadow. Oh, sorry. And here it goes. And here and oh, let's do my eyelashes. And oh, yeah. And then people in the chat are like running, into the windows. Let us out! And they're ripping their eyes and pulling the ears off. I can't stand this. I don't want to hear this no more. I don't want to look at this no more. Notice I'm keeping myself restricted because every part of me just wants to go brah. But I gotta respect it. Yeah, I mean those who went along with tyranny and so forth, who went along with taking the C-19 shot and everything to give themselves the well, because many people that have spoken out, the whistleblowers and all that says, right about 7 years people have got before they all pop their clogs. Think about that. So those who think, oh, we're past it and so forth, but yet we're not even at the peak of the shot, basically. But anyway, let me just have a little look see at the. Let me just check somebody out for a second. I won't be long. But yeah, I just want to go like full craziness, you know what I mean, and everything. But could this microphone keep up? Why is Wayne Rooney? He looked like Shrek years ago, but he's like becoming more and more into the fattiness of Shrek. This is what I find funny. And his ears are starting to turn a little bit like an ogre's. But anyway. Nope, she hasn't seen it yet. I'm going to send her a kissy kiss anyway. Despite she's been a pain in the ass on so many levels, why did I almost go into like Captain Kirk? Over there, we need to go and colonize, sort of thing. Anyway. We need to explore stupidity in this world. Because this planet called Earth has so many stupid people as politicians and leaders that we need to combat and take back our rights and freedoms away from these dumbasses. I was doing the Bible, wasn't I? Yeah, you were doing the Bible, weren't you? Can I get that up? Away in a main. Yeah. Yeah. There you go, Bible browser. Genesis. Go put it there for now. But we do that. Oh shit. Right, guys, I'm finished with the Bible yet. You know what I mean? So this one is, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Now that's interesting. That is very intriguing. No. There are like other ones as well. You know what I mean, but I'll put that one there for now. But yeah, you know what I mean? So, how many of you are definitely going to be going to vote later this week? You know what I mean? You can't you can't be with two masters, you know what I mean? Because a lot of you know what I mean, unfortunately, think you can do whatever the government tells you and do whatever God tells you. And you know, government is also a religion. You know that, don't you? So any that's like, oh, I don't do religion and all of that and so forth, but I do what the government tells me to do. Government is a religion; it has its followers, and you do put money on the collection plate called taxes. Just saying. And the minister is the prime minister. It. A church has a minister, and Parliament has a minister. Think about it. Yeah, yeah, you're not religious by going along with your cult. I mean, political religion. I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? So yeah. You don't go along with any religion, do you? No. And you don't go along with any cult. Yeah. Vote for your cult. Be a cunt that votes for a cult. Cunt for a cult. Hold on, I'll put that on a t-shirt actually. There we go. I'm gonna write that down on the back of here. A cunt for a cult. There we go. T-shirt. And the thing is, guys, by the time this stream is what you call it, it will be on a t-shirt. It will be on a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll do it, or maybe somebody else will do it. But we'll soon see. And I think as well, I'm glad I... no, wrong one. Hold on, let me just close down something. There we go. I should do that as well tonight for the TikTok side, is put my TikTok link in it, guys, into a QR code. That'll be fun. I feel like hungry now as well, you know what I mean? So if you guys know where any decent cannibal takeaways are in South Wales, I won't mind going to a cannibal takeaway. I fancy some long pig tonight. Nah, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. I do not want long pig. The one thing I miss as well is having my stream decks here as well, and then just hit the sound effect. Long pig. Me and my mate used to do that a lot, you know what I mean, on Twitch. And yeah, I mean, I'll go, I fancy doing some long pig. And then he would then type in, oh, I want a leg. I want a leg. And when people would come in and they'd be like, wait, what? Are you guys cannibals? And he would type in, ooh, tasty. A treat for me, just walked in. And I'd be like, oh, yes. Can you tell us your dimensions? And they're like, why? So we know how many pounds and this and that to work out for when we cook you by the hour. And they're like, wait, what? We used to have so much fun. And the thing is, well, it was here on screen in character right now. I mean, for some, I'm like, wait, what? I think that's why my channel stayed up, because we told people, I mean, if they didn't read the screen, if they just went, oh, hi, how's it going? Or, that was on them. We told them it's an 18 plus room. I'm in character right now, and dark jokes are in this, in this channel. And that was so funny, though. You know what I mean? Can you tell us your dimensions? Why? So we know how many hours will take to cook you by the pound. Oh yeah, what was it? Oh yeah, it was funny, guys. It was funny. Do you know? I didn't get many followers after that. Once I started doing the cannibal jokes. And followers going up, but people were more like, what have I just walked into? There we go. Just one letter. Change it. Thank you. Because, it doesn't matter what anyone says this week, we're not going to stop the idiots from voting. So, which slave master do you guys reckon we'll get in Cymru? I'm not going to say Wales, because Wales means foreigner. Well, Cymru means fellow countrymen. So I'm going to use Cymru, because that is the proper one to use, by the way, Cymru. Yeah, I may say Wales now again. People are saying, oh, you're from Wales and all that. I mean, if you're an outsider and you're not born in Wales and all that, you're calling us foreigner. To you, we are a foreigner. If you're not from here and all that, we are foreigners to you. But if you want to honour the people of Cymru, you call us Cymru, or Cymro and all that and so forth, because it means fellow countrymen, the true Brits and all that. That's what it means, countrymen of the land, not just Cymru, but of Britain and all that and so forth. Oh, on one level. Anyway. And that's why the Cymru people always get slagged off. I mean, we don't mind you saying, oh, you're from Wales. We don't mind that, you know what I mean? But also know the other side of it as well. Pretty cool, that. You know what I mean? So yeah, don't make me, guys. I'm just designing right now. I'm just like chilling and having fun and all that. And the thing is, well, I firmly believe in not to show what I'm actually designing. I think as well, I'm not really that good at the designing anyway. You know what I mean? And this week I did get, a drawing tablet. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell the other person that, because this other person is like, send me money. And I'm like, no. They want, you know what I mean? They basically, what do you call it? They've been promising, for a long time. You know what I mean? I have helped them out before, but them saying to me, can you send money and I'll pay you back and all that, and they haven't paid me back. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy myself a drawing tablet. And so I got myself a nice drawing, £40 odd drawing tablet for now, until I get more money. You know what I mean? And then I'll continue. Now I can continue practicing and do, and learn to do better and better designs and so forth. But for now, don't get me wrong, I can draw like eyes and stuff like that, because there's an eye I drawed, with a pencil, and I just like, yeah, this will do, and so forth. It's pretty alright, nothing special, and some people like it, like, oh, keep going, and I'm like, okay. And that's what I'm like, guys. I'm not like one of these people that's like, oh, I'm the best at this now. Cause I'm not. I'm just like, slowly getting there. Oh, bit of tough. Interesting. I'm breaking apart. I will decay by the end of the stream. Okay. Well, I showed somebody the local ice cream parlor that we got here in Abertawe, and it's called Joe's Ice Cream and all that, and they like me as well, and so forth. I said to them, "How would you like to have Joe's Ice Cream? All over me, and he can lick it off me," and they're like, "Oh yes." And I'm like, but that's not going to happen. And I got to them, and they're like, "Don't put that fantasy in front of me and then take it away from me." And I'm like, okay. You put it out there and then you take it away from me. How dare you? And I'm like, am I a tease? Oh, how you eat. That could be fun. And the thing as well, because with ice cream, it isn't like solid ice cream. It holds its form, but when you put a spoon in it, it's kind of soft as well. Someone wind them up later and saying, how would like using the penis as a spoon for your Joe's ice cream, and they see how they feel about that. You know what I mean? They'd be like, are you doing that thing again where you put something out in front of me, and I'm like, oh, good, and then you take it away from me? Answer it. Who knows? I like them, don't worry. You know what I mean? But it's also fun. You know what I mean? How do you eat your Joe's ice cream? Remember they used to do that for the cabbage cream eggs? How do you eat yours? Well, I shoot my ass, make it hit the wall, bounce off the wall, hit a saucepan, and then what's going on here? What's going on here? Yeah, place a saucepan. You know what I mean? Then hit a mirror, slide across the floor, up a slide, spin back round and into my mouth, and swallow. Wait, what? That's how you eat your cabbage cream egg on a good day. On a good day. Yo. Kinky. Anyway, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, what's going on outside? Something weird going on outside, guys. Huh. Here we have somebody, cut up to the line, turn in. Is the car going to explode? No. Damn it. No car exploding today. And one thing I haven't seen for a while as well. Normally, you see the kids and some of the adults, putting wheelies on their bikes and stuff. And sometimes my neighbour has gone, bloody idiots. And everything else. Yeah, I mean, me and her are in full agreement with that. You know, I mean, some of the stupid things I've seen on this road as well. I mean, and she's been outside standing with her mate. You know what I mean, and she looked at the idiot going down the road, and she's going idiot, and I'm sitting there going idiot as well. So, oh, there's the sexy ass now. Anyway, but anyway. Anyway, it's coming back to me. Big me blue. Oh, big me flowery, not big flowery me. There you go. But yeah, oh that. Oh yeah, guys, don't forget to check out the One Woman Vigilante as well. You know what I mean? Because if you're in her area, you know what I mean, and you can help her. You know what I mean? Because I know she's going through a lot of things right now. Yeah, I mean, I'm not down that. I'm not down, South England way and all that. So if you guys can help the lovely lady, please help them. You know what I mean? Oh, there's a clock, yeah. Oh, there's one down there. I didn't notice that one. But anyway. But yeah, you know what I mean? And the thing as well, guys, yeah, I mean, I'm glad I'm not in the LCO. You know what I mean? Because I know if I was in LCO and I was like financially secure and all that, I'd be too crazy for it. You know what I mean? I'm just staying calm right now because I'm not financially secure right now. But I remember on was it Twitch when I was playing the Call of Duty game last year, and when I had my main rig here, and I didn't just have these two laptops. When I had my main rig, and I had the fiery beans here, where we spin and you eat like Carolina Reaper or whatever, so forth. I mean, all different ones. Most people would only do that if they're playing a game with somebody. You know what I mean? And it could be a fan and all that. And I'm just thought I need something to eat, so I pulled up the you know what I mean, the nice hot spicy beans. You know what I mean? Despite I have things going on with my heart and all that, and I thought, you know what, let's play this Call of Duty game, Modern Warfare 3, and join a hacker's room. You know what I mean? While eating spicy flipping beans. And I had all was it 40 or 60 of them? I didn't count this. I just ate them, and I'm just there, just munching away and so forth, and I mean, not drinking anything. And then I realised then I'm like, hold a minute, I'm meant to use these to prank somebody, and yet I'm just eating them, and I'm like, I'm supposed to prank somebody with these, and my hunger was like, nah, I need to eat. So I end up eating them. They were lovely. You know what I mean? The jalapenos, oh, they were pretty fucking beautiful. Oop, back one. That's how you do it. Oh, balls. Do you guys hate that? You think you've got it, and then you don't. Nice. That'll do for now. Yeah, that'll roughly do. Oh, yeah. that's what you do in it, guys. Oh, balls. And we'll do this as well. I know you guys can't see it. I'm one of these people that openly, you know what I mean, because of my dyslexia, and for some reason I openly mention it while I'm doing. There we go. Out. Oh, balls. Do I keep it in or not? I couldn't for a cult. Yep. I think that should be lovely done. And yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So we export that now. What I notice as well when I put it across to Spreadshirt, it goes, "Oh, we can't let you have that." And I'm like, why? And then I put it on another site, and it's like, "Yep, we'll let you have that." Right, we'll do that, and yeah, I'm still live. Nice. What I need to do now, I need to, well, what I'm doing, right? Is basically logging into my store. What's that? He reminds me a bit like, so Alexander Zani, champion racer driver who became a paddock and bike gold medalist. Yeah, it was Prost and Senna. Hold on. That I'm thinking of. Hold on. Alan Prost and Alan. Yeah, Alan Prost and Senna. Remember those days, guys? So why does Alex Zanardi look like a mixture of Senna and Alan Prost? The same. He does. I mean, when Senna was alive and all of that, I used to love watching his races. I mean, on a Sunday afternoon sort of thing, Formula One on, bang, Senna. You know what I mean? And you just watch it and all that, and then all of a sudden, I mean, that accident happened. You know what I mean? He was murdered left, right, and centre. I'll always say that he was murdered. You know what I mean? Because I mean, his because he was very outspoken. And they had to get rid of him. It's that the establishment always goes after those who are outspoken because they like to keep the political power and much more. They like to have the control over people instead of just letting people be free. And also, I mean, they enjoy being corrupt and they love being assholes. Alright, we'll do this. Do you know, especially it gets more and more confusing every time I log in. Then stop logging in because it's confusing us. Right, let's have a look here what we got going on. It's getting to the point where I'm gonna have to. I'm in the option where they set me where the public will go, where to buy and so forth. And I want that. I want to go to my store. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Hold on. It is there. Then why can't I go? Now, that's weird. Do you know, guys, my designs are still up, right? And I'm looking at my store, which is still at roywheels.myspreadshop.co.uk. But it's not letting me get into the back end of it where I can upload more designs. This is weird. There's that, yeah. I'm trying to see if I can get through, and I'm glad I've set up other places to sell my stuff as well, you know, but I'm looking for an old spreadshirt link. Right, that's interesting. Let's see if this gets me back in properly and gets me into the back route of my stuff, because spreadshirt has been a dick for years on some levels with me, because I'm trying to get like proper. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep this link, because I think I'm gonna need it for future. You know what I mean? It's like, because all that just to get to one point, you know what I mean? That was pathetic. Bizarre. Absolutely, totally bizarre that was. You know what I mean? You know, when somebody said back in the days in the 90s, I mean, computers would make everything much quicker and easier, and bloody fucking da. I'd like to have that person right now in front of me and say, "You lying piece of shit." They have been painful on so many levels, where people have lost stuff, where people have had their files and everything that they've worked for just for the computer to corrupt itself, and then we end up losing everything. And no matter about backing things up and so forth, even the backups upon backups upon backups end up getting corrupted to the point we still lose everything. And yet, you said it make everything quicker and easier and better. On some levels, it did until you lose it all. Pricks. All right. That's the yeah. I got into a Nechtan, so I'm in there now. Yeah, so I'm in my Nechtan. So I can upload now this design. If they allow me to have it, it is actually another thing. But after all that, we'll put it in. I mean, hold on. Where did I send it to? Actually, I should put it into. Ah, yes. Do you know, I set up folders, right? And I thought, right, I put all these folders in a nice little thing and everything else, and yet I still just save this as just anywhere. And I'm like, no, now I've got these folders there. Let's use them. I'm thinking of doing like there you go, like very dark stuff, and then like get my design levels up again. I'm thinking of doing like very dark stuff. Later, suspicions Bristol home got wanked off. Wait, what? Ah, home explosion. Ah, cool. So, by all accounts, we can have a look into that once I've sorted this out. So, a home explosion, was it a gas cooker? Was it? And the thing is, well, a lot of the stuff that I see going on, it seems like it's the state doing all this stuff. I mean, trying to set the public up to the point where the government and this army just goes, you know what I mean, just come to us. The state will look after you all. Which we've seen Klaus Schwab with, wanting 90% of the human race unemployed. It's almost like a scene out of one of those science fiction films where everything's computerized onto the level where the machines are like doing things for the humans. Yeah, I mean, and it's not for the benefit of the human race either. It's just to keep the humans as slaves. Yeah. Oh, wait there. I'm not being smart. I'm not being smart right now. Right, go across. Right, for dark shop designs. Hmm. There you go, that'll do. I'll take the red out. There you go. Right, that's done. There you go. What I'll do, guys, as well, I'll show you this now. Let's go to small flowery browser. There you go. There you go. Hmm. Let me see that again. Okay. Imagine Keemstar buying that because, yeah, I mean, his LCU got called a cult and all that and so forth. I mean, he could use that to taunt people that calls his stuff a cult. Oh, yeah. You call our stuff a cult? You're a cunt. A cunt for a cult. That has many meanings behind it. You know, that could have many. Mm-hmm. You know, cunts are calling us cults, and as well as many other things. Mm. 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 Yeah, mate, yours itchy. You may have a spider in it. Well, that's an idea. Put a spider in there. I might do that actually, guys. I might actually do that. That's an idea. Hmm. Right, there you go. Yeah, we did the colours, didn't we? The cups, yep. Oh! No, I'm going to delete the cup one. I've got an idea for the cups. Bags as well, yep, I've got an idea for that. Right, so we're back to the beginning, right? So we're going to take these out for now because I'm going to have them. Oh shit! I didn't mean to take the apron out. Is there like a? Can I have checked that? No, it ain't no. There should be like a thing where you can type, right, I just want the apron. I just want the, you know what I mean, and all that. You know what I mean? But they don't have that option in. Now that would be good. That would be awesome. You know what I mean? I can't be asked going for all of that right now. Anyway. Because I want to get this out there. Do you know I can't do the other way? You know what I mean? What are they called anyway? There we go. And it should be there. Shop. There you go. Unless. Yep, it's that cunt for a cult. I mean, cunt for a cult. I mean, if you speak your mind and put it on a t-shirt. Get a cunt for a cult. Cunt for a cult. I'm going to send that to somebody I know. Alright, let's go back to Big Me. Big Me. Oh, hello, says me. Anyway. What the frig has happened to the... That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think I know what happened. Yeah, it's... What the heck? Oh, Jesus. I think that's kicked in. Yeah, it probably has, but it says fit when it should be... There we go. Other people's eyes. Yeah, I mean, certain people that cannot run OBS in a certain universe would be like, "Oh, we're gonna have to end the stream now and sort this glitch out." Nah. Hmm. Hello. Just spotted it. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have that. There you go. Yeah, I noticed something, guys, when I was when I did the control and all of that. It... Hmm. There we go. Yeah, that'll do for now. Right, is my friend on? And also, are they going live in a minute as well? That's the thing. Alright, as I'm just doing merch stuff, you know what I mean? I'm just going to be posting a lot of merch and all of that. Oh, have I done that again? Don't forget, guys, to check out Think for Yourself as well, guys. I'm over on there as well. If you guys want to check me out, and not to check out my Rumble account as well, because I am posting over there. And that would help me loads, guys, if you go to my Rumble account. Yeah, I mean, YouTube, yeah, fuck. Yeah, I mean, YouTube, yes, I do it for free and all of that, but my Rumble account actually helps me get paid. I mean, so if you guys want to help me with my research and stuff like that, go across to there. What's going on? What's going on in the world of the... We have more people who will continue going along with the system. It's like watching GTA 5, but without the violence. People just walking about with nobody kicking them in the nuts. Will that van explode? No. How boring. Anyway, we need vans that explode. Really. Yeah, guys, I'm over on TikTok, I'm over on Rumble and everything else. I'm trying to get back as well to live streaming, gaming and stuff like that. But, you know, we know the laptops ain't going to cut it. You know what I mean? So, I'm trying to get into a new place because the landlord of this place doesn't want me in here. You know what I mean? Because he's been trying to sell this place for years and all that, and he just wants to get rid of this place because it reminds him of his dead wife. And yet, housing options and all of them, I mean, are keeping people in this place, which is making it hard for him to sell the place. And I've been trying to find a place to move into that fits my budget, and there's nothing out there. The estate agents and all of them have priced people off the list. So I'm looking for a place for myself and all that. I mean, like, I just need one floor. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Where I can just move around on one floor, straight into the bathroom, straight into the thing and all that, without going up and down all the time. You know what I mean? Which would benefit my knees. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because my knees are arthritic to hell and all, but I can't go up and down stairs all the time. And so, I mean, so so I'm looking for a place for me. You know, I mean, since 2020, really, and all that, and we've got the ass hats and all that, and so forth. That are like saying, "No, you need to stay there," and all that. And me and the guy at SA Properties, I mean, we're like, yeah, I mean, that place isn't suited for you. And yet the authorities and all of that are going, no, you need to stay there. And I'm like, huh? And yet the authorities are what made me homeless in the first place from the other place. You know what I mean? And I had to come here. You know what I mean? And yet the authorities are going, no, we know best. And I'm like, no, you don't. You've proven that since 2020 alone, that you don't know best. You're idiots on so many levels. But yeah. Yeah, it makes you wonder sometimes, you know, I mean, why people go along with authorities when authorities are actually killing people. I'm going to say up front, you know what I mean? Authorities, the state and all that, you know what I mean, happily killing people. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Do you know, guys, hold on. I'm going to make sure I've grabbed this. Because she's going to be like, huh? What? I said the wrong one. She's going to think I'm calling her a cunt. Alright. There you go. I've sent the what you call it, the proper one. Yeah, she would have seen the other one and she'd have been like, unsend, please, thank you. Unsend the other one. I'll leave it in. I mean, she's not going to open up her own business and send that on. So I'll just leave it there. Especially that. Yeah, I mean, she's had enough problems and all that. You know what I mean? So she's not going to have that to sell. You know what I mean? And that's why she likes the stuff I do, because I just put it on a t-shirt. You know what I mean? If I think, oh, a cunt for, a cunt for a cult, that goes on a t-shirt. I mean, if I think Starmer, Keir Starmer is a complete wank stain, and I think, oh, that's t-shirt worthy, it goes on a t-shirt. You know what I mean? If I think all the political parties are terrorists, then it goes on. You know what I mean? It goes on and if it's t-shirt worthy, it goes on a t-shirt. And if all police are run by Masons, I mean, I think it's t-shirt worthy, it goes on a t-shirt. And the thing is, as well, you can tell the establishment has been training people up, over the years. You know what I mean? With Janet Napolitano, whatever her name is, when she used to say, if you see something, say something. Bit like catchphrase, see something, say something. And I mean, and I mean, in so many different areas now, they've always gone and say, if you see something that your neighbours are doing, say something. But when we see something the government does or the establishment, they tell us, oh no, you're crazy, you're tinfoiler, you're this, that, and everything else. Hypocrite. And doesn't it warn us in the Bible? Beware of the hypocrite and all that. Yeah, people keep voting for the hypocrite. In other words, political parties and government. To have a government to control your mind, basically. I mean, and that's not, I mean, we know government means to control the mind and all that. So, but we'll soon see. But not no, guys. I'm gonna shoot off, get some food. I mean, I can feel myself fading a little bit. I mean.